Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about my Excel project that I created. This is the tasks slash to-do list manager. And the first thing you're going to do is want to open the file. And on the task sheet, I'm going to share my screen. Hang on. To-do list. Hang on. Share. Okay, so here we go. So on the tasks input right here, you have the small input area at the top. And there is the task table down here, which has the tasks that you need to complete. And then the buttons are the add task to toggle the complete task, to clear the completed task, and to refresh the table. You can clear the completed task and they show up in the archive over here. I haven't had any completed yet, so I haven't put any in the archive. So to add a new task, you're going to use the tasks sheet and you're going to go into the input area at the top of the worksheet, and on the task title, you're just going to put a short description of what you need to do. So, like a good example would be homework. Let's say we have to write a short paper, if I can type today. And then I just have a bunch of random people, and where you get this data from is it's pulling from the list and it's using this, and I just put a bunch of random things in here just so we can have something to go off of for the task work paper. So in the owner, you're going to choose from the drop down. I'm going to put myself, and then from the category, you're going to input obviously school, and then the priority, we're going to put medium because it's low priority. We don't know when the due date is. We don't know how many hours it's going to take. But let's put in a due date of like 11:30, just so we have it. And then we don't know how many hours it's going to take yet. And then we have tags you can input, which is just like short descriptions you can use to keep track of the project, or you can even put it in the notes like this is about this subject, and we have to do this in order to complete the task. The optional input areas are right here. You don't have to use them. It's up to you if you want to use them. But now you can click add a task and that will auto populate down here in the table. You can use write a short paper. It's telling you who's working on it, what it's for, where the priority is. Obviously it's to do, and then we started it today, and then it's due on the 30th. So we got 21 days left to do it. And then let's see, you can always edit any of your tasks in order to, let's say you completed your task or whatever, then you can put it over here and you say you completed on 11/9, and now your task is complete and it's not going to show up anymore in the incomplete spot. And then once you put the task is complete, you can move it over to archive if you want to, or you can leave it up for the week and say that you can keep track of everything you worked on. Over here on the dashboard, you can use this. This is a small little tool at the top that tells you the total task you need to complete, the total that are done, so no tasks are done yet. It also tells you how many tasks are open and how many are overdue. We haven't had any that are overdue yet. And the table could be very useful for someone that's keeping track of what they worked on for the day, for like an accounting firm or a legal office. So you know how much you're billing your clients and keeping track of what you worked on for the day so you don't lose track of how much you've worked and what you've worked on for the day. Um, Another good function of this is using the dashboard sheet as your data analytics that you can look at to keep track of what you want to, like this is separated by to do and by the status and by the count of how many tasks are in there. So it tells you what needs to be done. And there's also this one that has the status. You can sort this pivot table by all. You can do it by to do. You can do it by done. You can do it by blanks, so on and so forth. Um, Overall, I think this would be really helpful in your day-to-day mornings. You can always, when you first get to work or whenever you wake up in the morning, you can open this file up and use it to keep track of what you need to get done for the day and mark off things as you complete them. I'm one of those I'm a big proponent user of writing something down and saying, hey, I need to complete this, and then completing it and then marking it off. It's very satisfying to mark something off your to-do list saying you did it. Anyways, I think this would be very helpful just in general. And then for work, for school, for personal, whatever you need to do with it, I think it would be very helpful to use. And I think that it's a successful use of the project. Well, thank you so much. And my name is Hadley Childers, and I just want to reiterate that. And thank you for listening.